Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rjpasini. Today is June 9th, 2018. And I just want to say thank you to all the new followers, I should say new subscribers that subscribe to this channel. I really do appreciate you subscribing, and I hope you'll keep coming back for more information as I put it out there. For those who don't know, I do the Reseller News, sneak peek videos, demo videos, and intro videos. And this one is the Reseller News. And today, I want to go over a few things with you guys, and I hope you could stick around because it's going to be kind of interesting what I want to talk about. So I hope I don't lose your attention, and I hope you don't bump off you here, especially if you're a person that is an e-commerce seller, whether you sell on eBay, Amazon, Etsy, or whatever. I think you might want to hang around just to hear what I have to say, listen to what I have to talk about. I want to bring up some websites, and I just want to share some information with you. I think it's important, and I think you might want to know a little about it. The information, though, I do get is from websites. This is not stuff I can draw over my head. I don't just throw stuff out there just to make videos. Although I do love making videos, it is one of my passions, and it is something I enjoy doing very much. But without further ado, I want to go into I'm going to bump out of here, and I want to go into another screen. And I want to talk about eBay sales. Now, for those who are experiencing slow sales, this information I got now mind you, I wasn't able to do the updated stuff, but this is for May 26, 2018, and it comes from e-commerce Bytes. And it says, is eBay sales slowed down excuse me, due to throttling? Okay, now I'm just going to move over here, down here, and this Einar is the person who owns e-commerce Bytes, as far as I know. And it goes to say, Dear Einar, I'm an eBay seller for the past few years, and I'm trying to figure out why my sales have hit a brick wall. My sales are down 80% since the same time a year ago. I'm a part-time seller with less than 200 items, but I usually average gross $27,000 a year, which is not bad for a part-time seller, you know. I think it's pretty good. My sales this month so far is $466. Is this caused by throttling? Is it ever going to end? Okay, and we move down a little here, and then it goes, I've asked eBay, and of course no answer, but I thought maybe some of you regulars might have discussed the situation. Thank you. For any information you may have, L. Okay. So the comments, I always like to read these comments because I sometimes you can learn from them, because these may be seasoned sellers that have been selling on eBay for many years. I myself have been selling on eBay since 1999, on and off, but I'm not a seasoned seller where I can say, well, I got 25 years or 20 years of selling, strictly selling, because it's been on and off. You know, back in the day when I had a job, working in IT, it was a very stressful job. And I had 2 young kids, a wife to take care of a house and stuff, so back then eBay wasn't even a thought. But anyway, enough with me. Let's go to this. Let's see what this person says here that left a comment. It says, I experienced the same thing. Once you start to lose sales, your account is throttled on visibility. The only way to improve visibility is with sales. That's how eBay works. As you can see, it's terminal. It says over here, it is terminal with no way out. Sorry for this happening to you. I went back into the workforce and have no eBay stress. And I'll be honest with you folks, my sales have been very flat. When this person says they're going back into the workforce, it won't be no surprise to me that I may be ending back there soon myself, because it is getting to a point where it's becoming to a crawl. And like I said, like I said in many of my other videos, not to be a pessimist or a person to bring other people down, if you have more money going out than coming in, that poses a problem, as you all know. So let's look over here again. Let's look at another one. It says, while I do believe eBay does throttle sales for whatever reason, they have from time to time, and as we all know, they hide our listing from time to time as well, both of which does not help the sellers at all. But because your sales are slow right now doesn't mean that it's eBay's doing it. It may be eBay, don't get me wrong, they do this stuff all the time, but it may be a lower pool of buyers too. I know I'm slow this month, but It says, but for me, leading into the summit is really a bit slower than the rest of the year, with August being the worst month of the year for me, typically. Hopefully it picks up soon. This is what you hear all the time, folks. You always hear there's, certain seasons. I call it the blame game. My last reseller news, I call it the blame game. People will talk about the seasons. It's the holiday. It's Christmas. It's tax time. Let's face the facts, folks. It is getting competitive. And if there is anything going on with eBay as far as moving active sellers down to the bottom of the list or visibility so the newcomers can come in there and they can make sales, it's like if you had like an ice cream store and you just opened it up. You want to, the people that went there already, that bought ice cream from you, they know what the ice cream's all about. You know what I'm saying? They go there and stuff like that. They already got the feel of it. They got the taste of it. They like it. And now you want to get new people to come in, so you start giving out samples. And what happens? The samples are going to be the yay or nay. People are going to say, I like the ice cream I buy from this guy, or I don't. And that's basically almost the same type of scenario I'm getting here with eBay. The seasoned sellers or people like power sellers, whatever you want to classify yourself as, they doing the sales, making the sales, or hopefully making sales. And I guess that when newcomers come in, they probably figure, well, hey, listen, let's cut a little share of the pie in here. Let's give the new sellers a little heads up here. Let's boost them up in the search rankings, whatever. I don't know. These are the things I hear. Okay, now a lot of people may beg to differ and say, listen, you're talking through your head, buddy. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm just talking about what I read from other people, okay, what I hear from other people, okay, on my Facebook groups, not so much the Twitter, but in other sites. These are the things I hear from other people. So again, I'm not making this video just to throw information out there. I'm doing this here to help, inspire, and give a little insight as to what's going on, because I'm concerned about it, and that's why I do the reseller news. Okay, it's to not only enlighten you, but when I do it, I also learn and enlighten my own self as well. But as you can see here, it goes on. Some people are going to talk. If you got the time, you could read it. It says over here, this one here is kind of a long one here, very long. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but it says the same thing over here. My sales are down 60% on this platform. Branch out to other platforms like Mercari, Facebook, Poshmark, Etsy, etc. I used to sell 30% of items to CA, Texas, Florida, and the 3 big states. Since last summer or so is down 18%. I have not done dollars, but those states usually purchase big ticket items from me. Okay, you can read the rest of this here, and the story gets a little more interesting. We're going to click out of this one here. We're going to go to another one. Now this is from Web Retailer. Okay. eBay sales down. Here's how eBay might be working against you. Again, folks, this is not me making it. These are not my websites. I'm just sharing the information with you guys. This is from webretailer.com. And again, you see what it says here, eBay sales down. Here's how eBay might be working against you. From algorithm updates to site outages, random testing, there are all many ways that mechanics of eBay can cause your sales to fall. There is one question that sellers ask more than any other. Why are my eBay sales down? 1 month your orders are flying in, and then all of a sudden the sales just fall off a cliff. You don't change anything on your listings, and there is no obvious cause for the time of year, changes in fashion, or the release of new products onto the market. Then it says this leaves sellers stumped, unsure on how to react, and left hoping that their sales will pick up as quickly as possible, and inexplicably as they dropped. So it says, why does this happen? Very often sellers at a loss for any other explanation, blame eBay, concluding that the marketplace simply doesn't like them anymore. While eBay may not be deliberately sabotaging your sales, the notion that your sales are suffering because of their actions or changes that they may have made could well be true. And then it goes on to talk about, okay, and then it says, let's take a look at why your eBay sales are down. Okay, competitors got better at search ranking. I'm not going to read all this here because I'll be tongue-tied and it'll be too long. So I'm going to just let you guys read. I'll give you the site again, and you can check it out for yourself. New competitors enter the market. That stands to reason. It's the Big Selling Club, folks. Those who follow me on this here, I always talk about the Big Selling Club. Everybody's invited. Okay, the more people join, the more competition we're all going to have. Okay, so you got, all right, new competitors enter the market. eBay's traffic dropped. When you sell on eBay, you rely on customers to go to a search for products. As part of that comes from eBay pages appearing prominently in Google search results. So when eBay itself has a slow month or has a problem with their own search ranking, your sales are going to suffer. Okay, it says over here, eBay, we're no longer appearing for 80% of the search results. Appearing in, for search results. Okay, let's keep going on here. eBay is performing random tests. It says eBay is constantly looking for ways to improve the buying experience for its customers. So when they want to try something different, rather than roll out a change to everyone at the same time, they'll perform some random testing first. And then it says these tests can last anywhere from a few days to over a week, depending on the stage of the testing process. Now, I've seen a couple things happen that date back years ago, that been dating back years ago on eBay, and I brought it to everybody's attention about getting no views. Okay, 1 minute you have a whole bunch of views, and then another day you look and you got all 0 views. I called eBay up, I think 2 or 3 times. I explained to them what's going on. They said they're aware of it, they're working on it. They could never give me an estimated time as to when it was going to get fixed. And needless to say, even after I got off of the phone with them, they said they were going to get back to me. Never did. And apparently it's an existing problem because it dates back, with the no views thing I'm talking about, dates back, I believe, to 2014 or 2015. You can read that in the eBay community. So it's going to get a little interesting as we go along. So, okay, so that's one. This is the gentleman that talks about, I think that's Chris Dawson, I'm not sure. Anyway, I believe he works for a web retailer. eBay's giving someone else a chance. Logically, you might think that eBay would give the sales to the best seller for the particular product to ensure buyers have a good experience and purchase items on eBay again in the future. But eBay's algorithm appears to do exactly the opposite, boosting some sellers while holding others back, seemingly to share the sales around. Now, again, I am not saying this here. I'm just reading what's off this website. So if anybody's going to leave me any comments or anything, if you're going to leave a nice comment, I'll read it and I'll even answer you. But if you're going to read something, if you're going to send me something bad, it'll just be deleted and I will not respond to it. So again, if anybody has any problems with this here as for what I'm talking about, I apologize. But this is the stuff I'm reading. Okay, it's not me. I'm just relaying the message to you guys out there, to us eBay sellers. Okay. Again, that's what it is all about here. The other one is eBay changed their search algorithm. Algorithms govern so much of the internet now that from time to time they get changed. Sometimes this is just an update, aging technology or fix bugs, but often it is deliberate update to make them act differently to how they did before. Okay. Again, you could check this out. Here's another one. Competitors have started advertising. Okay, and that's another thing I want to talk to you in a little bit about. As I said, this is good. If you guys could stick around, you might get a kick out of this here. whether you like it or not, I mean, I don't know if you will like it or if you think it's helpful. If you got any comments to share with me, I really would appreciate it. Okay, so we got that one there. Again, I'm not going to read all of these here. Competitors improve their conversion rate. Okay, it says when buyers are looking for products on eBay and anywhere else, for that matter, a popular technique is to take the top few results, open them up in separate tabs, and compare them to each other. Okay, product, and then it goes on to say product photography. Let me get this out of here. Product photography, listing design, description text, return policies, and then it goes over here, number 9. It says eBay just. It says over here, eBay just screwed up. eBay has many sellers know it is not infallible. Sometimes they make mistakes and cause sales. A classic scenario of this is when experiencing outages. Now, I told you guys about that downtime. I think it's downtime.com, whatever, something along that line. I think it's in one of my what do you call it, the reseller news, and it'll tell you when they're having outages and stuff like that. If I get that link, I'll pop it in there again. If not, you can just check it out. It'll tell you what's going on with eBay as far as like if their website's down, if they're having issues with search or whatever. You can read it on there. That'll give you a little more insight as to what's going on. Again, it says over here, I'm just going to recap it again. A classic scenario is when it experiences outages. whether neither buyers nor sellers can access some or even all of their site. In one of the most recent outages, sellers were unable to list items from the new seller hub. Okay, all right, this is what's going on here, folks. Then the other one is bad buyers damage your feedback or stats. Okay, now I guess they're talking about leaving negative feedback. Now, I didn't know about this stuff here. I mean, it stands to reason. If you keep getting a lot of negative feedbacks, I would think that's going to hurt your sales. I mean, I myself, I'll be honest with you, and I'm going to share this with you guys. Well, I myself, before I buy anything from somebody, I prefer to buy, and this is me, and please don't take it the wrong way, I prefer to buy from top-rated sellers with 100% buy feedback. Okay. Did I have a bad experience? No, I never did. And the reason why I never did is because I dealt with a best, what do you call it, top-rated seller with 100% feedback. I'm not saying the ones that are non-top rated, even though they have a good 100%, I would still buy from them as well. But my preference would be to buy from a top-rated seller. And the reason why I think that way, such as myself, even though I am a top-rated seller, it doesn't make a difference. This day and age, it does not make a difference. Believe me, folks. I feel that a top-rated seller wants to maintain that stability, and they want that recognition. Oh, this guy's top-rated seller. He's got to perform. He's going to do the right thing by you. You don't have to worry about getting stuck or giving you a hard time. That's one of the reasons why I like to buy from a top-rated seller. But it's not true in all cases. You could buy from a standard person, just a regular non-top-rated seller, and still get just as good results. Okay, but that's me. All right. So this is what I think they're referring to. I'm not going to read this. Some combination of the above. Okay, it says over here sometimes the reason sales are down. Sales are down is much more complex than one single cause. That could be many factors in play, going for and against you. Maybe several of your old competitors left the market, but they were replaced by your bigger sellers with better reputation, and at the same time eBay is testing new designs, which gave your sales a brief boost, and then eBay search traffic dropped for certain keywords, and their own search algorithm gave other sellers a chance for a while. Okay, it seems like every time I read this certain parts of it, it always seems like it's like eBay's cutting up a little piece of the pie and giving it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're a person that has a big hungry appetite and you want a big large piece of the pie, they're not going to give it to you. They're giving you a little piece. They want to give it to somebody else. That's the impression I keep getting every time I read this here. I understand, like, when new sellers come into the market, they want to get into the selling platform. They all want to make, they want to make a business out of it. That's true, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I'm here. Okay, but at the same time, it should be an open platform, and it's like the winner takes all, so to speak. But if we're all given the same opportunity, if this has some validity to it, where eBay's doing something with their algorithms or their search or whatever it may be, or they have visibility, things there can help you get more visibility. It should be an open platform. In other words, let the buyer decide who they want to buy from. Don't push a top-rated seller above a non-top-rated seller above because the top-rated seller did more in sales. You know what I'm saying? And make it an open platform. Make it right across. Be very transparent about it. Don't do it that way. Don't say, oh, okay, well, this top-rated seller, he did so much money a year. Let's give the little guy a chance. If it's an open platform, let everybody, share the wealth, so to speak. If that is the case, I don't know. I mean, I can't validate all of this stuff here, but I can tell you one thing from reading. Here's an example now. Okay, these are posts from some other people. Again, this is not me. All right, this is from November 14, 2017. So apparently these things have been going on for a while. It says eBay. Now this is their personal take. Okay, eBay are sabotaging sales. They just don't realize it. Right? Probably that they are doing it. All I'm conceding here is that an act of sabotage needs to be deliberate, and the reality is that mostly down to incompetence on their part. I don't take sides. I'm not taking eBay side. I'm not taking any particular person's inside. But the only thing I will say is, if there is something that eBay is doing in search, or they got some updates coming on, let people know about it. Drop it. Put it in the eBay community. or send a broadcast message about that, telling people, hey, this is what's going on, this is what we're experiencing, problems with technical issues, whatever. There's glitches in the system. You may find sporadic, things going. I don't understand why my listings sometimes show up with 0 views. That part I don't understand. Okay, and the teammate at eBay said, well, when this happens, let them know. Okay, I called them 3 times, and it's still been happening. That's an ongoing problem because that happened back, like I said, it's either 2014 or 2015. Okay, that's a problem. But anyway, going forward, that's what I wanted to share with you. Now, the other thing is going on over here is, no, let me see this one here. Hold on, folks, for a second here. Okay, with the spring seller updates. Okay, I don't want to get on that just yet. Okay, I do want to bump out of this one here, for example. Okay, we did this one, we did this. I'm sorry, I got some windows open up here, and I don't want to get confused because I'm kind of like bouncing all over the place, and I really don't want to bounce all over the place. Here's one over here. Let's go over here. Having watches on eBay listings can boost visibility. Now, it says over here, having a lot of watches on your listing can make them more appealing, indicating to potential buyers that other shoppers find your items to be of interest. But eBay also uses a number of watches in its merchandising algorithm, giving listings with watches the potential for greater visibility. eBay makes the feature available to developers through the merchandising API, including members of its eBay Partner Network affiliate program. It recently reminded affiliates about the merchandising tools available to them. It's time to uncap your earning potential with the merchandising API, the simplest way to increase your buyers, cart size, and focus with the installment of our Meet the eBay APIs series I wrote. I'm not going to read this whole thing over here, folks, but I have watches, and that's what I want to show you right now. You see here, folks, this is my listing. Okay, now if you look, these are the watches here. This has been up for God knows how long. A lot of these have. Okay, now I have 6 watches, 5 watches, 4, so on and so forth. It counts down. It goes down to numeric. It's all in, it's alphanumeric. Okay, and it goes down to 2, 3, and then 1. Okay, now, when I go on these here, I watch every day. I'm on eBay all the time. You could see it sometimes. You see, some minute it says 2, then it goes 3, and then when each time it goes up, it keeps moving up the rank. Okay. Now, as you can see, I do have watches on a majority, a good part of my listings. Okay, and it's just staring there. It's just looking. I mean, now there's one over here. If I can find it, look at this one here. Let's take this. Look how many people viewed it. 2,455 people. I got 3 watches on it. $19.99 with a buy it now best offer. Now, why? Of 2,455 people, you're gonna tell me not one of these people were interested in this for $19.99 with a buy it now and best offer? I mean, I don't know. Did someone turn the switch off here? Am I missing something? I mean, you might say, well, come on, man, we're talking about competition here, but this is ridiculous. So in regards to this, going back to this, yeah, you may get, having watches, you may gain visibility, but are you going to make a sale? That's the whole key issue here. Okay, that's what I'm referring to, and that's the part that drives me crazy because I say to myself, you can have all the watches in the world, but if no one's buying, what good is it? All right. So that's a little crazy on that part there. So I'm not knocking. Like I said, I like that. And this information is coming off, of course, ecommercebytes.com. Okay, so if you want to read it for yourself, you can read it. This came out May 28, 2018. So it's not old news. It's a few days old. Well, more than a few days, but you get the picture. Let's bump out of here. I'm going to bump out of here, and I really want to tell you guys too also that you may want to check into different sites. I'll be honest with you, my sales have been so flat on eBay. I'm really thinking of backing out of it altogether, but right now, like I said, I'm going to try to hang in there a little longer. This one over here, as it says over here, it says buy and sell watches, right? It says thousands of sellers, millions of items, free to list, never pay more than 3%. Okay. 7,496 live listings on our watches category. Okay, now, all right, that's for the watches, but I'm just trying to say you might want to try a different platform. The other one I'm giving a little shout out to is Bonanza. Okay, Bonanza's a nice site. I'm already a member, as you can see up here. All right, just to prove it to you guys, I'll go to my seller's dashboard and get in here. Let's see. Okay, and it says welcome back, Richard J. And then you view your booth. Okay, and basically what you're doing with this here is, yeah, I know I gotta make these visible because I added 3 new things yesterday. But as you can see, I am over here on, you know, with Bonanza as well. All it is it's an emulation of eBay. With Bonanza, you just import the information from eBay, and then it all goes on here. So in other words, what you're seeing here, it's same. These are all same things. It's a mirror image of eBay. It's on, you know, it's the same thing. A little cheaper. I think I have some of these things marked out because you could set the percentage rate to discount. I think I have them at 5%. Okay, but anyway, that's not what I want to talk about as far as that part goes. But this is an alternative to eBay. See, eBay needs a lot of competition. That's what they need because they're getting too big for their own, you know, good. And with their listing fees going up, people say, oh, it's a nickel. I remember it used to be a lot cheaper than 35 cents. Okay, but anyway, let me bump out of here. You could check this one out. This is ebid.net/US/. You could check them out. And I'll be honest with you, I think that's the way I'm going to be going because I got to check it out. I really do. I need to do something with that. I got to make sales. It's getting crazy here. It really is. It's getting crazy with eBay. So I'm going to bump out of here. The eBay community. Well, here's another thing I want to also while I'm here. With e-commerce bites, this is the classifieds. This one here is called Smart Bidder, Free Unlimited eBay Searcher and Sniper. Now, you click this on, it'll bring you to this window here. It's going to be other than the window. It's going to say Free Unlimited. Okay. Now, I use this here, and I typed in over here, HP printer. We'll do it again just to show you what I'm talking about. HP 7525 printer. Okay, printers. And when you click it on, supposedly it's a free tool, so you might want to check into this here, and it'll bring up a listing of printers. Well, other things as well. Now, if you go to this one, if you want to buy a printer from me, you could just go to this one here. You click on that. It'll take you to my listing. When it pops up, there it is. Shop Rjpasini for great deals. Okay. That's a searching tool. All right. Let me go back here. I got 2 windows open, if you can see. So again, is it an effective little tool? It's nice. They got the watch list. They got the number of bids, which there's no bids on mine. This one here is being bidded up. Now, here's the funny thing I always get. All right, now the person, I don't know if they're offering free shipping on this, but I came up on this list here top. Okay, but as you can see here, this guy's got the same printer, 7525 all in one. He's got 86. What is that there? Bids. Okay, and he looks like he's going to. He is selling for $67.99, but I also have it. But he also has buy it now. I don't know if this guy. Let's see his listing. Let's see what it's all about. Rather than second guess here, he does not have best offer from what I can see here. Now you see, here's the thing that gets me. Right now, you might say, yeah, but what's the difference with yours, with your listing? I have in my listing. I have it where you are getting the printer cable, you are getting the AC power adapter. The only thing is, what my printer looks exactly like this, is you're going to need toner ink cartridges. That's it. That's what you're going to need to make it work. You need ink cartridges. Now, I don't know if this guy's got in there, but apparently he has a buy it now price. Okay, so that's what we got going on here. And he said, according to this, got 86 sold. Now, I thought that said 86 bids on that. Let me see something here, folks, because sometimes it gets a little, a number of bids. See this column right here, folks? It says over here 86. Unless they get their thing mixed up. Anyway, you might want to try this out, okay? It's basically for, you know, buying and selling, or if you want to, like a search, you know, do searching, okay? That's what it's all about. And I got that again, also just to show you where I got it again one more time here. Let me go back. This was off of ecommercebytes.com, and you go to that window there, their website. You'll see it over there. It'll say, it'll have this information there, smart bidder, free unlimited eBay searcher and sniper. Okay, and then when you click, don't click this one, click this one on, it's an active hyperlink. It will bring you right there. And as you can see, it says searches, finds, refines, sorts, and snipes on eBay fast, easy, and free custom saved searches and sniping. All from clicking on one screen. No other eBay auction management system or sniper can do this so much and so easily. It says once you customize Smart Bidder to your own needs, you no longer have to search on eBay anymore. Smart Bidder takes care of the rest. Everything all in one place for free. It says just sit back and watch the training videos and you'll be zipping through your listings, only you'll want to see them in no time. So you might want to check them out. And again, you go to e-commerce. It's a nice little tool. I already saved it in my favorites. I will probably be using it most likely. Okay, let's go over here now. This is the interesting thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Now, I was doing research on my listing, okay? And this is the part I want to share with you guys. First off, you see this here, when you see the little thing, I love when I see it, but you know what really gets you when you see that there, that little number that you think, oh, it's an inquiry in that. All it is, watch reminders. See? That's all it is. It's all watch reminders. You know? They're all caught up. I mean, sometimes you get excited, say, oh, maybe someone's going to buy something, they're going to inquire. No way, no fat chance. Anyway, here's the interesting thing. Now, I know eBay, they allow, I guess, other companies, when you go to their homepage to advertise, like I've seen, I've seen Progressive on there, I've seen Liberty Mutual on there. I understand other companies are allowed to advertise, and I'm sure they're paying eBay a fee for it, no doubt. And the only thing that really cracks me up, when I did a search on my printer, okay, the one I'm selling, which is here, you can see this is my ID right here, Shop Rjpasini Great Deals. I went over here, and lo and behold, look what's on the top line here. Look at this, folks. Now, isn't that interesting? Now, let me ask you a question. If you have a competitor, you're in this line of work, wouldn't you want less competition? You know, and now here's the thing. This here, if you look right up over here, folks, I typed in HP PhotoSmart 7525 printer. It brought 141 results. Okay. Now, I'm in here, and you'll see mine. It should be here. I think I jumped all the way down at the bottom here. Here I am, right here. Okay. I don't mean down, I am, but anyway. Here's the point. Why would you put Amazon and mix it with eBay? Like, what is this all about? Why is this? You know what I'm saying? I can understand you had Liberty Mutual, or you had Geico, or you have another company there that's, you know, a non-seller. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a Macari or Bonanza. You know, it's saying, I know in the past, people might say, wait a minute. I know in the past I've seen Bonanza advertising in the eBay. I know, that's true. That's true. I've seen that myself. But Amazon is like, that's a big competitor. Okay? And you can see right here, look, it's right over here, folks. This is no smoke and mirrors. Okay? Right here. And I'm gonna even, if I could do it now, let me see if I can refresh the screen here. Let me see. There's a refresh screen. You see it right there, folks? I'm gonna reload the page. Okay, so you know it's done live, okay? Here we go. See the little arrow turning on my icon, right? Okay. Now, it looked like it disappeared. But, boom! Top results on Amazon. I just refreshed the screen, folks. I just refreshed the screen. So now, here's the thing. You know there's a lot of people that like these these selling platforms, eBay and Amazon, right? Now, I'm going to take myself, for example. I'm going to say, well, okay. I'm on eBay because I'm thinking I'm going to get a good deal. Let me go search and see what they got. So I scroll down and say, all right, there's 141 results for that same printer. Then I look up to the upper top left corner and I see, lo and behold, Amazon. And when you click it on, I'm going to click it on live, folks, so you can see this. It isn't, like I said, it's no smoke and mirrors. You click it on, and it brings you to Amazon. All right, now I have a business account with them, but I also have a seller's account with them. All right, so apparently you might say, well, I don't see your printer there. No, they are printers right there. But you see what I'm saying? So basically, it hyperlinked you off of eBay. Why? I don't know. And to buy it on Amazon. But you say, yeah, but there's only cartridges there. The point I'm getting across is why does eBay have an Amazon listing in here? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I'm buying on eBay, why would you put this on Amazon? You see what I'm saying? It's a hyperlink. That's a hyperlink. And you want another funny thing, folks, I got to share with you guys. I mean, I do find it amusing. Now, I'll give you an example. You know, again, I can understand, you know, putting on like if eBay is putting, like I said, the insurance companies on there, because they're not in competition with them. You know what I'm saying? They're going on eBay for, you know, for an ad. It's an advertisement. I can understand, but why in God's name would you put Amazon up here? That's the part that's got me baffled. Now here's my website. Okay, here's my homepage. Now you say, hey, wait a minute. You sound like you're contradicting them, but wait, here's the thing though. This website that I created is to hopefully drive people to my Bonanza and eBay listings. Okay. This is not a state-of-the-art website. Like I said in my other videos, I am learning still with it. I got to still work with it and stuff, but I think for an amateur it's pretty good. I also have a live video here where you click it on and I'll take you to there, and it's called Getting to Know Rjpasini. Okay. And then I come on and I talk in there and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, even on my home products, the featured product page, you're going to go there. It says right now on eBay. These are not hyperlinked. I have to work on that there. I wanted to where when you click it on, you could, you know, it'll take you right to my listings. I understand, but you see, my website, it's all interrelating. Okay. In other words, I'm trying to do is, if people land, the whole premise behind this, if people can understand me, is to, if people land this website, is to see what I have to offer, and then they can click it and they can make the purchases off eBay. It'll hyperlink right to eBay. Okay, so I'm within eBay, even though it's my own website. I put my eBay listings on my website, so with the intentions that if anybody goes to, you know, hits my website, and they could see, and they see the featured products, they could go, they make purchases there, and while they're there, they can check out the stuff. But that's what I did it for. Okay, so I know it sounds like, you probably say, yeah, it sounds like you're contradicting yourself. I know it sounds that way, but not really. I mean, for me, it's different in that respect, because I'm with the eBay confines. But you want to know something funny, though? I will share this, and I'm going to bump out of here, folks. Let me get out of this for a second here. Here we go. I had to wear my glasses there, folks. After a while, you get tired. I get tongue-tied talking, but I wanted to share this stuff with you guys. The thing that gets me with what eBay's doing, again, I'm not knocking the platform. You know, it is their site, just like my website's my website. And, you know, whatever I put on there, I could do it at my free will. It's mine. I don't have to ask permission. Okay? I mean, unless the hosting company doesn't like what I'm putting up there, and they say, well, we're gonna take this guy. Well, we don't want him on it. We don't want his thing. We're gonna drop my website. Whatever. That's why I like having my own website. You could put stuff on there freely. I mean, I don't put crazy stuff on there. I put stuff on there that may be of help to people. Like I said, that's what the whole reseller news is all about. But the point I want to get across is, you know, I listen to eBay radio, and here's the funny thing. Now, they may not know about it, you know, the radio talk hosts. But sometimes when I have top-rate sellers come on there, or just regular sellers come on there, and they'll talk about, oh, I'm selling this item on that other platform. Ooh, don't say that. We don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that word, you know, the big A word. You know, they don't want to hear that. And it's like a taboo word. It's like, ooh, don't say that. But you want to know the funny thing though? With all that going on eBay radio, talking about stuff like that, they don't want to hear, you know, about Amazon. Here you have a page. I mean, I like to question eBay, call them up and say, hey, what's the deal with Amazon? How come you guys have Amazon little display here? It's small, but you can still see it. I'm very observant that way. I look at everything. I look everything right down to the fine-tooth comb. I mean, I'm like that. You know, what is the premise behind it? What's the purpose of that? You know, if you're competitors, I mean, unless you're gonna have an alliance, maybe that's the game plan. Maybe I'm not just saying. I'm just speculating, folks. So don't hold me accountable and say, oh no, you said that. No, I said maybe they're gonna have an alliance. Okay, where, you know, maybe a rep from Amazon is trying to work something out with them. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Amazon might buy eBay someday. You never know. I don't know if it'll be vice versa. You never know. It can happen. Anything is possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I didn't hear rumors. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay? And so don't take me for it and say, oh yeah, I listened to some guy on YouTube and he said that Amazon's going to buy eBay. I didn't say that. I just said, who knows? I said anything is possible, folks. Anything is possible. Okay? It could happen, right? I mean, as quick as PayPal and eBay are departing, eventually they'll break off altogether, I think, because they're going to have another, processing thing there where you could process your orders. So, I mean, it's possible. Who would ever think eBay would break up with PayPal? You know, I mean, think about it. I'm not saying for sure that's going to happen, but you never know. But, you know, I do find it amusing that what I don't like about that is, as you could see, I'm over there selling that printer, like 141 other people are, and I just did a search within eBay, and then you look and it's like, wow, they're sending this off to, they got a hyperlink there to Amazon. And you want another funny thing? eBay had it back in the day where they did not allow hyperlinks to go off. Now I'm surprised they allow YouTube. I mean, think about this, folks. A person who has a YouTube channel, such as myself, I could create a YouTube video, a demo video, which basically it's almost the same thing. It's almost the same as far as it's like advertising on eBay site. And on my YouTube video, I will say when I have my opening introduction, welcome to Shop Rjpasini for great deals on eBay. So what you're putting on that YouTube listing, that your YouTube video, and you're embedding it in your eBay listing, who's to say you can't have a tagline that says shop at Joe's coffee shop or whatever, or some kind of advertisement, some kind of advertisement up there? Who's to say you can't have that? But back in the day, they didn't want any of that off-site stuff. I remember I just had my name in it. I didn't have an active hyperlink. Oh, that's against eBay's violation. That violates eBay's policy. You can't have that there. You can get suspended, or they could close your account. It wasn't an active hyperlink. All it said is Rjpasini.com. But that's the point I'm getting across, folks. And in regards to sales being slow, I hear this so much, and it really drives me crazy at times. Look, I don't know everything and anything about everything, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. I base a lot of my information off of what I hear from other sellers, okay? Now, people may say, well, you can't listen to them because they don't probably know what they're talking about. That's true. Maybe they don't. Maybe people say, well, you don't know what I'm talking about. But like I said again, with my information I get, when I do the reselling news, that's why I tell you guys, if anybody is a follower of me, I tell you, I don't read all the sites verbatim because the video will be 3 hours long and I get tongue-tied talking about it. I don't read the whole thing, and I tell you where I'm getting the information from. And the reason why I explicitly state that is because I don't want people to think, this guy comes on here, this bozo comes on here, and he starts throwing stuff out in the air like, he thinks he knows what he's talking about. No, that's why I throw out the website as to where I got it from. All I'm doing is relaying it to you guys out there, the e-commerce sellers. And you may be an Amazon seller, you may be an eBay seller, Mercari, Etsy, who knows? Okay, but I throw it out there for e-commerce sellers. I do the reseller news because all of my listings go on eBay. I always put on there for the potential eBay buyers. Okay, these are pretty important topics, and I'll be honest with you folks, it gets to a point, I don't know how your sales are. Now, eBay radio, I listen to it religiously on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And in my last video, I didn't really want to get too involved with it. I don't call up. I'm not one of these person who calls up and stuff. But, with eBay radio, they always will project a positive image, a glowing, idea of what you could do with eBay, how you could become a successful entrepreneur, and you could do this and you could do that. Listen, folks, let's face the facts. I thought I read somewhere in one of the things, I don't know if they said there's 25 million new buyers or sellers or something like that. I had to look at the statistics again. Sometimes you get information overload. No matter if it's 25 or 10 or whatever, 15 million or whatever, that's a lot of sellers. And as I said in my other videos, I think, in my personal opinion, that eBay, your sales are going to be they're going to be stagnant at some point, just like mine. You've seen the sale, you've seen the how many views I have. Folks, those items that are on eBay have been there for over a year. And if a person's depending on this as an income to pay bills, that's scary if you don't have the money coming in. So, and for the folks out there that do give their advice and stuff like that and say, well, this is good solid advice I'm giving, I've been there, done that, so to speak, that's fine. But the bottom line is, like that old saying goes, there's only so many ways you can cook an egg, right? Let me think about it, right? It's the same thing with this here. And it's the same stories you hear over and over again. Keyword, your title, pricing, the features you're offering. Is it with the best offer? Are you offering a 30-day money back, 15-day, 14-day, whatever? They tell you all the variables that go along with it. I'm not knocking people that do it. Believe me, I have a lot of respect for them. But again, with that information, you can only go so far with it. I've tried listing every day. That's why I'm up to 340 something. I don't see a big uptick in sales. I don't. And for those who follow me, I don't pull punches. I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell it like it is. Okay? And if people want to, say, shy me away, get this guy out of here, he don't know what he's talking about, that's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to follow what I'm saying, or you don't even have to watch the reseller news if you don't like. But folks, I put it out there, and I share this information because I'm experiencing the same thing other sellers are going through. And it's very important that people take heed in what's being said and done. Okay? I'm only trying to help. I'm not trying to put anybody down, any company, any individual. I'm just saying I listen to the stories, and I just sitting there in awe of disbelief, saying to myself, how could this person keep thinking this way, or how could they be doing? I'm not saying, to be an entrepreneur, like I said in my other video, it takes determination and will. Again, if I do have to go back to a 9-to-5 job, I will always do eBay. One way or the other, I'll always do eBay. When and how, right now, eBay is getting their guaranteed funds. I might be taking some stuff off, I don't know. They're all my lists trying to have goods or cancel. I think I'm going to change all that. I can't do it anymore. I'm trying all these different tactics, And they say, oh, eBay radio, say, oh, you got to try different things. You got to do it this way, do it that. I've been trying a lot of different things, folks, and it's not working. So my take is, I'm going to, hang in there as long as I can. And for those out there considering this business, you might want to think twice about it. Seriously. Now, you may say, well, you're doing Reseller News and you're giving advice. And I'm only sharing what I'm going through. You may go out and start something and become successful at it. I mean, I've been doing this a little over a year and a half now, from the time I lost my job back in 2016. So, I'm trying to make a go out of it. And if you talk to true entrepreneurs, they'll tell you the same thing. They'll say, mister, there's no way you're going to do it with 5 sales, 10 sales. I don't expect to make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I would like to make enough money to live comfortable, put food on the table, a roof over your head, enjoy a car, enjoy the luxury of having a car. But what's going on today is it's crazy. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. Tell me what you think. If I'm wrong, you want to tell me I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't think so. I don't think I'm wrong. For the simple reason is I'm telling it like it is. I don't pull any punches. And as long as I'm alive and breathing air, I'm going to keep explaining myself to the YouTube community and stuff like that. But if anybody is interested in any of the stuff I have, I will drop the links below. You can check it out for yourself. If you don't, that's up to you. But in the meantime, folks, this is Rjpasini signing off for Reseller News. Thank you again for stopping by. I'm sorry if it took too long, but I just wanted to share that information with you. I think it's pretty good information, pretty decent, and I hope you get something out of it. And if you are one of the lucky, fortunate ones to, go through that scenario and come out better and bigger, more power to you, man. I really wish you all the best. But thanks again for stopping by, folks. You have a great day. Enjoy the weekend. Until next time, Rjpasini signing off. Take care. Bye.